Well, good afternoon, everyone. Uh, I was not able to post a video this morning, but I did want to do the daily office reflection this afternoon around lunchtime. I was unable to get here this morning. Sorry about that. But we still have a Bible and we still have reading we can do. Today's psalm is Psalm number 10. And it's a little bit longer, but I'm still going to read it. Why, O Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? In arrogance, the wicked persecute the poor. Let them be caught in the schemes they have devised. For the wicked boast of the desires of their heart. Those greedy for gain curse and renounce the Lord. In the pride of their countenance, the wicked say, God will not seek it out. And all their thoughts are, there is no God. Their ways prosper at all times. Your judgments are on high, out of their sight. As for their foes, they scoff at them. They think in their heart, we shall not be moved. Throughout all generations we shall not meet adversity. Their mouths are filled with cursing and deceit and oppression. Under their tongues are mischief and iniquity. They sit in ambush in the villages. In hiding places they murder the innocent. Their eyes stealthily watch for the helpless. They lurk in secret like a lion in its covert. They lurk that they may seize the poor. They seize the poor and drag them off in their net. They stoop, they crunch, and the helpless fall by their might. They think in their heart, God has forgotten. He has hidden his face. He will never see it. Rise up, O Lord. O God, lift up your hand. Do not forget the oppressed. Why do the wicked renounce God and say in their hearts, you will not call us to account? But do you see? Indeed, you note trouble and grief, that you may take it into your hands. The helpless commit themselves to you. You have been the helper of the orphan. Break the arm of the wicked and evildoers. Seek out their wickedness until you find none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations shall perish from this land. O Lord, you will hear the desire of the meek. You will strengthen their heart. You will incline your ear to do justice for the orphan and the oppressed, so that those from the earth may strike terror no more. This is the word of the Lord. Well, good afternoon, John. It's good to see that you're here today. The psalm that we have today is one which may or may not bring us comfort. It is one which is challenging on several levels, and I was trying to debate which of I think there were 4 psalms that I could, but I thought this one could be a helpful reminder for us. Verses 17 and 18 in particular. O Lord, you will hear the desire of the meek. You will strengthen their heart. You will incline your ear to do justice for the orphan and the oppressed, so that those from earth may strike terror no more. I just thought we might be feeling meek today. You might feel like there is injustice happening in your life, or perhaps a little bit oppressed. One of the things that's interesting when reading any sort of scripture is the question of where do we place ourselves? Like, who are we in the audience? Are we the ones who are being oppressed? Are we the ones who are oppressors? Are we the ones who say there is no God? Or are we the ones who are constantly pleading with God? How do we live our lives? Do we live as if there is no God, or do we live as if God is ruling over our life? Because this says that God will call for an accounting, and those who follow Jesus believe that. We trust that God will ask us to give an account for how we have lived our lives. The good news is that the Lord is king forever and ever. Even if nations perish from the land, God is still king. And thinking about that with the years and years of history, right? Like, there's so many nations that have come and gone, and yet God is still king. And the church celebrates that Jesus is king. Jesus has risen from the dead. He has conquered the grave. Today is the 10th day of Easter. And Jesus is king. And Jesus, our king, does justice for the orphan and the oppressed. And so, if you're feeling oppressed, if you're feeling orphaned, if you're feeling lost, God is on your side. God will vindicate us. It might not be in the time that we expect, but God is on our side. And so I guess the prayer for us today is to remain steadfast, to keep the faith, to not let the negative circumstances in our lives cause us to refrain from praising God. That it doesn't cause us to become bitter, but that it causes us to trust God more and more. So may your prayer be, God, I trust you more and more. May your prayer be that you come to know him as king of your life, and that you will see his kingship over the whole world. So I hope you're having a great afternoon. I hope you have a delicious lunch if you haven't eaten it yet. I hope that I will get to see you soon. And to those who do tune in and comment on this, I appreciate it. John and Diane and Chrissy have all said something, and so it is good that you caught this live. Know that I miss you all a lot. I think I owe all of you text messages right now. Sorry about that. I'm getting kind of behind on some of my messages, and I'm not trying to. But for those encouraging texts that I get, thank you so much. I appreciate them. I pray that we all continue to encourage one another. May God bless the rest of your day. Take care.